1967. Preface. This book is about why, where, and in what manner Black people in America must get themselves together. It is about Black people taking care of business, the business of and for Black people. The stakes are really very simple. If we fail to do this, we face continued subjection to a white society that has no intention of giving up willingly or easily its position of priority and authority. If we succeed, we will exercise control over our lives, politically, economically, and psychically. We will also contribute to the development of a viable, larger society. In terms of ultimate social benefit, there is nothing unilateral about the movement to free Black people. We present no pat formulas in this book for ending racism. We do not offer a blueprint. We cannot set any timetables for freedom. This is not a handbook for the working organizer. It will not tell him exactly how to proceed in day-to-day decision-making. If we tried to do any of those things, our book would be useless and literally dead within a year or two. For the rules are being changed constantly. Black communities are using different means, including armed rebellion, to achieve their ends. Out of these various experiments come programs. This is our experience. Programs do not come out of the minds of any one person or two people such as ourselves, but out of day-to-day work, out of interaction between organizers and the communities in which they work. Therefore, our aim is to offer a framework. We are calling here for broad experimentation in accordance with the concept of Black power. And we will suggest certain guidelines, certain specific examples of such experiments. We start with the assumption that, in order to get the right answers, one must pose the right questions. In order to find effective solutions, one must formulate the problem correctly. One must start from premises rooted in truth and reality, rather than myth. In addition, we aim to define and encourage a new consciousness among Black people, which will make it possible for us to proceed toward those answers and those solutions. This consciousness, which will be defined more fully in Chapter 2, might be called a sense of peoplehood, pride rather than shame in Blackness, and an attitude of brotherly communal responsibility among all Black people for one another. To ask the right questions, to encourage a new consciousness, and to suggest new forms which express it, these are the basic purposes of our book. It follows that there are statements in this book which most whites and some Black people would prefer not to hear. The whole question of race is one that America would much rather not face honestly and squarely. To some, it is embarrassing. To others, it is inconvenient. To still others, it is confusing. But for Black Americans, to know it and tell it like it is, and then to act on that knowledge, should be neither embarrassing nor inconvenient, nor confusing. Those responses are luxuries for people with time to spare, who feel no particular sense of urgency about the need to solve certain serious social problems. Black people in America have no time to play nice, polite parlor games, especially when the lives of their children are at stake. Some white Americans can afford to speak softly, tread lightly, employ the soft sell and put off, or is it put down? They own the society. For Black people to adopt their methods of relieving our oppression is ludicrous. We Blacks must respond in our own way, on our own terms, in a manner which fits our temperaments. The definitions of ourselves, the roles we pursue, the goals we seek,